And real quick, let's grind out the Husky post game. Didn't make a pregame for this one. This was not a huge game by any stretch of the imagination. There are a couple of huge games left on this schedule. We got USC this week. We got Wazoo after Thanksgiving, but this was a game that you have to show up for. California is not a bad team. It's an away game. You gotta take it seriously. And my evaluation would be: I didn't expect our defense to give up as much as we did, but of course, I didn't expect the offense to. Wow. So, offensively, pretty much perfect. Ran the ball well. Myles Gaskin seems like he's on and off the field with an injury pretty much every game this year. So, hopefully, he's going to be 100% in time for the more important games. But Lavon Coleman filled in more than adequately, played a great game. We ran the ball extremely well. We passed the ball at will. John Ross, I mean, this game could have been nothing but Browning to Ross deep down the field on go routes, and we probably would have won this game just off that one play. California could not handle that, and you throw in everything else, and it's almost not fair. I mean, Dante Pettis threw a touchdown on a wide receiver, one of those wide receiver screens. Dante Pettis caught 3 touchdowns. It was just an offensive explosion, the likes of which we kind of sort of got some of those years with Keith Price, but this felt different. This felt like a really good team exerting their will. The Keith Price years, Keith Price was great, but that was more like we just had to score some of those years because the defense was that bad. That's just how we had to play football. So yeah, offensively, A+, no turnovers, I think like 9 offensive touchdowns. Sorry, my phone's going off. Offensive line, very solid. Defense, we gave up some stuff, I'll say that. Passing game, they hit some big plays on us. They converted some third downs on us. They moved the ball. That first half was not great for this defense. We got pushed around a little bit, gave up 20 points. But we made plays. We stopped the run and we made plays. We picked off Davis Webb 3 times. And that second half, if we're being straight honest, the game was kind of over in that third quarter. Still, you got to give the boys credit. They clamped down hard and they made sure they were gonna take care of business here. They got a little pressure on the quarterback, although not as much as you would like, and I'm gonna get to that at the end of this video. Secondary was for the most part lights out. Like I said, they gave up a few big plays, but they also made some great plays out there. And you can take the good with the bad. Maybe not in every game, but in a game like this, I'll take some big plays to go with some bad plays. So that's offense. That's your defense. Defense played fine, but not great. Special teams, complete shit show. The coaching staff has already talked about this in some of their post-game pressers. Special teams has got to get better. This is not good enough. So all around, kickoff coverage, punt coverage, just the whole thing. That's the kind of things that can swing a close game, and we're going to play close games against one of these last 3 opponents for sure. Somebody's going to give us a big fight. We had a fumble on a kick return, I think, or a punt return. That could have let California back in the game. So that's the game. Played really well. A couple things to tighten up, but this offense looked, basically at this point, I guess you could say we can kind of expect this, but you never expect your team to play that well. Bad news today, or yesterday rather, Joe Mathis, the best edge rusher on this team, and one of the best edge rushers in the nation, out for the season. Oh my God. And for a team like this that has such high expectations, this hurts. We needed that dude against Wazoo. We needed that dude, maybe we need him next week, but we wanted him against Wazoo, and whoever we end up playing after the season is over, that guy's a difference maker, and we saw it today. The pass rush was not the same. And it really sucks, man. It's sad because he could have been a great jolt to this defense at the end of the season. And now he's not coming back this year. So we're going to have to make do with what we have, and what we have is not as good. But at this point, we have 3 more regular season games to play. We win all 3 of them. We're in good shape. And at that point, everything else is beyond what I expected this season, but at the same time, you have to set your goals very high with this team right now. There's no reason, there's no excuse for this team to not make the playoff. And something will have gone wrong if we do not make the playoff, because it's up to us. You can say whatever you want to about Ohio State and Michigan and, whatever one-loss team they're going to try to squeeze in there potentially. If we win out, we're in. Doesn't matter what happens. So we've got 3 games left on the regular season schedule. They're all very winnable. Some of them are going to be tough. But even with this Joe Mathis injury, which is going to be huge against some of the elite teams in this nation, it shouldn't affect anything in the short term. But if we do end up getting to a showdown with, Michigan, Alabama, Louisville, Clemson, whoever it may be, I'm going to miss the dude. All right. So that's tragic. And I know Pasam Wuchin, I don't think he played very much this week either. I think he got hurt as well, but I haven't heard that's too severe, so hopefully he'll be back. He's actually one of the lesser players on this defense, really, and he's still a very good player. This defense is loaded. All right, so big game this week. Take care of USC. You're going to be well positioned. All right, guys. I'll catch you later.